Alright, boys, ladies, gentlemen, men, the myth, the legend. It's Keys with a young reaction video, guys. Borderlands 4, it is approaching very soon. September, if I'm not mistaken, September 12th. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay.
Heyo, I'm Randy Pitchford,
G'day,
founder
Randy.
of Gearbox Entertainment. Today, we're giving you our deepest look yet at Borderlands 4. All the excitement, loot, and gnarly carnage all running on PlayStation 5 Pro.
So, just so that you guys know, it's not only, in case you guys thought it's only on PS5 Pro, as this guy has mentioned now, this is just the gameplay on the PS5. It should be, if I'm not mistaken, it's releasing on Steam, Epic, the standard, Xbox Series X, XS, and obviously PS5.
Since creating the looter-shooter genre nearly 16 years ago, we've continued to refine the formula, delivering better loot, greater freedom, and endless mayhem. And with Borderlands 4, we've pushed things even further.
This is hands down our best Borderlands ever. All new movement, abilities, bigger and badder enemies, and a brand new planet. All in service of making you feel like
clean.
a total badass.
That looks
The
very
perfect
clean.
entry point for new players, with incredible new places and a great story. And for our longtime Borderlands fans, we're throwing back to our more grounded tone, while pushing gameplay ahead further than ever before. This is the culmination of years of hard work from my teammates across the Gearbox studios. So enough talk, let's get it. This is Borderlands 4.
I'm so amped for this game. Chat, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments, guys. What was I played Borderlands 2. I skipped 3, so I can't really give much feedback on Borderlands 3, but Borderlands 2 was so sick. Borderlands 2 was the game, bro. It was just, there was something about that game. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I used to be Siren, so it was just awesome. Let me know who your favorite character of Borderlands 2 is, and hopefully they show us a sneak peek into some characters here, and let me know who you guys are going to be running in the Borderlands 4.
Borderlands is an unforgiving sci-fi universe where life is cheap and guns are plentiful. You play as a vault hunter, a badass.
Okay, these must be the 4 new characters because I do not fucking recognize them, chat. Let's
You
see.
play as a
Yeah, this must be the 4 new characters. Most definitely.
vault hunter, a badass mercenary with powerful abilities called action skills.
Today I'm playing as Vex, our new Siren. She wields supernatural phase energy
she's the
to
Siren.
devastating effect.
She looks so
She can
dope.
use that energy to empower herself, or channel it to conjure deadly minions that fight alongside her.
That is like a
And because
Reaper
everything's better
mode.
in co-op, I'm joining as
Like a
Rafa,
Guild
a
Wars
former
Reaper
Meteor
mode.
soldier who wears an experimental exosuit. He can destruct an arsenal of weapons, like the razor-sharp arc knives.
These are 2 of our 4 new Vault Hunters that you can play at launch.
They both look
Borderlands
cool.
4 takes place on Kairos, an all-new planet steeped in conflict. For thousands of years, the
So a new planet as well. That should be interesting. Different scenery as well.
Timekeeper kept the planet hidden, controlling its inhabitants with bolts, cybernetic implants fused to their spines. Anyone who stepped out of line was brutally crushed by his army of synthetic soldiers known as the Order.
That is until
The
6 years
Order's
ago
gonna
when
take
Alpha showed
order
up.
from the big keys, baby.
This rogue moon was teleported away from Pandora at the end of Borderlands 3 by the legendary Vault Hunter Lilith. When it reappeared across the galaxy, it crashed into the protective veil around Kairos. The
Okay.
results were devastating.
Now we're hearing the
A
story.
planet-wide cataclysmic event that disrupted the Timekeeper's perfect order.
Now people all across Kairos have started rising up. Some even ripping out their bolts. And chunks of their brain along with it.
Hear it talk!
That's the situation our Vault Hunters have crash landed into. A planet ready to explode, and
Looks
you're
so
the spark.
sick.
As you explore, you'll meet a cast of incredible characters. Fan favorites return, like Zane and Moxie.
Oh yeah.
You'll also meet new friends like Rush.
And as
Claptrap,
always,
baby.
Claptrap is along for the ride.
What is Borderlands without
Last
Clap,
but not
boy?
least is Echo 4. This helpful drone follows you everywhere. Hacking order tech, scanning the environment, and helping guide
I
you to
like that.
objectives.
Look at the path on the floor.
But enough
It's like
of all
a
that.
self-guide.
Let's get into the game.
For the guys that don't know how to navigate the Borderlands ruins.
Thanks to our improved lobby system, it's easier than ever to join up with your friends.
I love this. This is clean. This whole UI looks so clean. If they show what the settings look like in here, that'll be interesting. But just this looks very nice. That looks very simple to add your friends. So is it crossplay?
Friends on the fly. And with full crossplay at launch, you can play with your friends on any platform.
Today, we're venturing
I just
into
knew I was
Terminus
gonna say
Range,
it.
a frigid, mountainous region.
This is just one of the 4 zones on Kairos that you can seamlessly explore. There's next to no loading
That
time,
looks cool.
just endless looting and shooting mayhem.
That's
For
also
our current
big,
mission,
chat.
we need to break into a secret black site located deep in the mountains. One of the Timekeeper's generals, Vile,
This as well, I like this. Your sort of UI of your infantry, your health bars and that stuff. That looks nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Shows you your class, shows you that's obviously your teammates bar. Infantry, your guns, your weaponry, that looks nice. And then obviously
has been conducting
objectives.
grotesque experiments on locals. It's up to us to stop it.
All right, let's get moving. Here I'm using Glide, one of our new movement
Gliding.
abilities.
New movement.
Along with dash, double jump, climbing, and point grapple, these make getting around more fun and add a ton of utility to combat.
That's cool. New gliding ability.
As you traverse, you'll uncover a vast and beautiful world. And to bring Kairos to life, we've introduced dynamic weather and events, so you constantly have new things to discover.
There's also plenty of local wildlife to contend with, like these Kratch, flying beasts who attack in flocks.
Here we've come across a silo, one of several new activities in Borderlands 4.
You'll naturally discover short gameplay experiences like this all across Kairos. There's no need to pick up a mission first. These are auto-granted and tracked on your HUD.
Silos house old, decommissioned order tech that you can hijack for the Crimson Resistance.
With the help of Echo 4, we'll hack into their network and release the communications balloon.
That's cool. And that appears straight up on your HUD. Complete the silo.
Now that we're in charge, we can fast travel to the silo. And as a bonus, it's revealed the approximate location of a vault key fragment. We can collect these fragments to unlock a hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
Let's get after it.
See what happens when the glide finishes. Just fall. No damage as well.
Another nice thing about silos is you can zip line up and take off.
Oh, that's sick. Combine that with the glide. Free movement.
And if that's not fast enough for you, you can always pull out your personal vehicle, the Digirunner. Just
Oh,
hop on,
my
hit boost,
days.
and get rolling.
You can customize the body.
Guys, do we ever play a game where you're sitting and just wish there was a way to travel to your next objective faster? That is sick. In my opinion, you're adding a nice little V-key puchy. I know Borderlands 2 had one, but that's like your own one that you're sort of deploying on demand. That, to me, that's big. I hate sitting around. I hate doing it. We just need to get right into the mess.
Paint job, and even how it handles.
And because this is Borderlands, you best
Customizable.
believe it has guns.
As you
Similar to the
traverse, you'll
cars,
encounter
though.
a host of dynamic events. From order patrols to world bosses, there's always
Shoot
something
that
to
thing.
shoot and loot.
Boost. All one looks like his updraft or whatever that was.
All right, we're coming up on an order outpost. Let's see the new movement abilities in action.
Dismantle his. Okay, let's see what the sirens got.
Chaining our new traversal abilities together makes combat more dynamic than ever. You can dash in and out of melee attacks, dodge projectiles, or quickly reposition to gain an advantage.
Plus 16 shotgun ammo. The HUD is quite nice there, showing you everything clearly as well. I feel like guys are gonna do some nasty plays with this.
Oh, you agree to pet sit for a few weeks, and the next thing you know, you're having full conversations with animals.
You don't use security like that unless you've got something to hide. This must be the path to the black site.
Agreed. But if Lilith is on the other side, I don't mind some property destruction.
Ooh, your specialty. Please, be my guest.
Come, let's throw some light on this black site of his. This place is crawling with creeps. Clear them out.
Co-op has always been at the heart of Borderlands, and we've put a ton of work into making it better than ever. Our improved lobby was just the start. You can also set your own campaign difficulty independently of the rest of the party. This
That's
way, everyone can
insane.
tune the experience to their liking.
And you don't have to worry about loot ninjas stealing your drops, as loot is always instanced for each player. Plus, if you ever get split up, you can easily fast travel to your friends.
And two-player split screen returns so you can enjoy couch co-op. Regardless of how you play, we just want you to...
So, co-op and split screen, and you can self-tune the game to your gameplay style or your difficulty. That's big. Playing with a partner, want to lower their difficulty, keep yours up. That's... I've never actually seen that before, to be really honest. I think that's a really cool feature.
to be able to hang
That
with
would
your
be
buddies
sick.
and have a great time.
What the hell is that?
Jimmy! The abilities look nice.
Everyone else heard the talking creep, right?
Tim feels like the product of Lictor's twisted mind. Another of his experiments. If he's doing this to creeps, I shudder to think what he's doing to Lilith. We need to get inside. That air vent. Let's check it out.
So it looks like the abilities at the
Hermes
bottom are
is really
also
creeped out in here.
showing you the things. The loot
Not
boxes
me,
look
obviously. Hermes.
quite the same.
Now that we're in the
Obviously a
black
little bit
site,
fine-tuned.
let's take a moment to talk about loot. In Borderlands 4, each piece of gear comes from one of 8 manufacturers with their own characteristics and trademarks. There's Jacobs, with crit-friendly black powder weapons, the elemental expertise of Maliwan, Vladov, who solve lower accuracy with more bullets, the toss to reload Tedior, or Torg with explosions! We also have 3 new ones. The Order, with powerful charge and release blasts,
So new guns.
fully auto rippers, and the reliable, easy-to-use Daedalus, which can use multiple ammo types.
But that's just the start. We've introduced an all-new licensed parts system. This allows for behaviors and abilities from multiple manufacturers to spawn in a single weapon. For instance, this flat-off assault rifle features a Torg mag, Hyperion shield, and a Maliwan elemental switch,
Okay.
meaning it shoots fast
so
and
you can
explodes things.
customize it.
The higher the rarity, the more parts that can
That's
randomly spawn, creating wilder and wilder loot.
And that's before even getting into alt-fire modes, underbarrels, and elemental damage.
What the fuck is that? The definition of run and gun.
Possibilities are truly endless.
To support playing with your favorite manufacturer, we've added enhancements.
Sort by
This new type
manufacturer.
of gear
That's nice.
replaces artifacts and provides bonuses to specific manufacturers. Take my current enhancement. It adds a kill bonus to all guns with Daedalus parts, along with more reload speed and critical damage. This lets you min-max your build around your favorite manufacturer, immediately turning just okay guns into amazing weapons.
Finally, we've heard your feedback, and we've overhauled our drop rates and loot across the game. We've worked hard to make sure all our gear feels better than ever, while also making rarity matter again. This makes for our most satisfying loot chase ever. And at the top of everything are legendaries. These have always had unique effects that you won't find on any other piece of gear. But in Borderlands 3, they drop too often. This not only devalued legendaries, it made everything feel less valuable. In our new system, not only do all guns feel great, but now legendaries will truly be special events. We've added the magic back to our loot chase, and we know you'll love.
I like that though, chat. I feel like legendary stuff should be something that's extremely difficult to find. It's like finding a gold pump in Fortnite. It's gotta be rewarding, you know? If you always have it there, it just takes away, not only, like they say, from that gun, but from all the other rarities.
Grinding all that great gear on Kairos.
But let's get back to combat so I can show you my favorite thing.
Show
Ordnance.
us.
This is the new gear slot for grenades and heavy weapons like rocket launchers. Instead of taking up a gun slot and ammo, Ordnance now has cooldown timers. No more saving the big guns for boss fights. Now you can blow stuff up as often as you want.
So that's cool, chat, because it's essentially, yeah, at the bottom. I don't know if you can see it right at the bottom. You don't even need to save it. Like when it's on cooldown and it's done, you just go berserk on them. That's like small feature, but I think ultimately still very sick.
Before we go further, let's talk a little bit about action skills. Every Vault Hunter has a set of 3 unique action skills. These are class-defining abilities with devastating effects. Up until now, I'd been using Incarnate to deliver powerful phase blasts. But let's switch it up to Phase Familiar and pull out Trouble. As you can see, each action skill has its own branching skill tree, giving you more build freedom than ever before. On top of passive skills, you can further customize action skills with augments and capstones. These are socketed enhancements that add new behaviors and functions to your action skill.
Different builds completely change how combat plays out, resulting in near endless freedom to experiment. You can swap
lot of
unlocked augments or
augments as well.
capstones on the fly, or completely respec your skill trees at hubs around Kairos.
This gives us a chance to talk about traits. Each Vault Hunter has a unique passive ability called a trait. For Vex, her action skills attune to the element of her equipped weapon. So by swapping guns, I can change Trouble's damage from kinetic to shock, fire, or any other elemental type.
No ways.
And also, you can pet the cat.
Dead end. Or is it? Let's see where this
That's
vent
cool.
takes us.
Change your pet to
God.
whatever gun you're
Are those
using.
test tubes?
I'd be curious to know, like, if you switch your gun, look at them, change it, like, let's just say to the green one, for example, but you running a red gun, like this, the ability, I don't know the names for them right now, but that would be sick if you could run the green toxic versus, let's say, incendiary. That would be cool. Always loved a knife on your revolver, Jack. Oh, that's so nice.
I'm down. But thankfully, our fight for your life mechanic makes a return. Of course, I could have avoided it in the first place if I had just used my ref kit. This new piece of gear provides health and other buffs, like temporarily boosting my elemental damage, rate of fire, or movement speed.
I'm almost afraid to ask what's in the tube.
Oh, look at these guys. Are those crystals growing out of them?
By the way, if you're looking to experience the story again or just grind for loot, we've added full mission and boss replay. That's right, no more save loading to run bosses. Now you can return to the arena and use Moxie's big encore machine to spawn another run.
But we'll talk more about endgame later. For now, let's jump ahead and show you something truly badass. In Borderlands 4, our bosses are bigger and better than ever, putting all your new skills, gear, and abilities to the ultimate test.
Whoa. Spoilers. That's enough of that for now. But we look forward to showing you much more this June at our first hands-on gameplay event.
And from everyone at Gearbox, thank you for joining us.
Overall, very excited for it. Very excited. I think it's gonna be something not too different, but I like things that are adding a little bit of a fresher new look. Number one, a fresher, more abilities, more characters. I think that's insane. I love the fact, for me, it's the crossplay, the UI, your HUD. The HUD is very clear. To go back to Borderlands 2, I mean, I played it on Xbox, so versus just what the HUD and everything looks pretty clear. It's in spaces where it seems very easily readable, but everything up until this point, from what we've seen, it looks good, guys. I'm definitely gonna be going and buying it and playing it. We're gonna try fucking hunt some bolts, baby, and just get dialed in, because this, to me, again, if you can, which I'm sure I've understood it correctly, but correct me if I'm wrong, if you can play with somebody else and have your level set to a different difficulty than what your teammate or your co-op is set to, that is insane. I mean, I must be honest, I've never seen that. But all in all, I think it was a really good trailer. It was a good version or deep dive into the gameplay without them spoiling too much. But everything looks good. I love the movement. The movement looks smooth. The guns look incredible. Obviously changing your guns attachments versus the different sponsors in the game. All of that is insanely cool. So let me know if you're looking forward to it, and drop down in the comments who your new character is going to be and who you guys are going to be grinding. You already know the deal, guys. If you did enjoy this video and you want me to be dropping more like this, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, baby. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.